Welcome to the Not Your Mama's training series on how to use LinkedIn to grow your MLM business. I am your host and trainer, Eddie Smith, and I want to welcome you to part 5 of our training series. Today, we're going to talk about where to find network marketers. Particularly, we're going to talk about how to find them on LinkedIn to grow your following, right? Now, here's the cool part about LinkedIn as opposed to other social media platforms. LinkedIn allows you to expand your network to large scales, okay? You are allowed up to 25,000 connections on LinkedIn. Imagine that, 25,000 eyes on what you have to offer. That is a lot of people to work with, okay? And the key is, you don't just want 25,000 random connections, no apparent reason. You want targeted, focused connections. That's the key to your success. If you just want a vanity metrics, if you want to feel good about yourself by having a huge number of followers, you can just throw on random people. But we are not about that. We are using LinkedIn for a purpose, to build our MLM business. In particular, we're looking for business partners. We're not really about our product and service. We're really looking more for business partners. And LinkedIn is the perfect platform that will allow us to do that. Okay? Targeted connections. We want to make targeted connections. So when you begin your search on LinkedIn to find network marketers or to find people in general, you want to start with your target audience, your target market in mind. All right? So what I would suggest is, since we're in network marketing and MLM anyway, why not search for people who are already familiar with that industry? It cuts down on some of the learning curve. You don't have to fight that fight of, what is MLM and is that pyramid thing, all that fun stuff. People are already familiar with what you have to offer. Now, understand you're not cross-recruiting, all right? All you're doing is making connections with people who are already in that mindset. And by virtue of your relationship, if stuff happens, whatever, but you're not actively pursuing them, trying to steal them from their company. All you're saying is, my profile and everything I'm doing is about growing an MLM business. And if nature draws that individual to you, then it is what it is. So that's kind of how it goes. But I would suggest, why not cut out some of the nonsense and all and the fight and the resistance if you can, already target certain types of individuals. Okay? Now, when you go into LinkedIn to do your searches, you want to use the filters. And we talked about this a little bit before, but we'll hit on it again here just to make the point. You want to use the search filter to narrow down your focus. Because again, everyone is not your target audience. So use the filters for locations, occupations, keywords, etc. And we'll talk about that a little bit more later when I show you on LinkedIn. All right. Second tier connections are where you want to focus. Okay. First tier connections are people you are already connected to. Second tier connections are people who aren't directly tied to you, but they're connected to someone that you are already tied to. So they're like a friend of a friend. Those are the connections you want to make on LinkedIn, because again, our goal is to add 100 new people a day. First tier connections are already connected to you, so you're not adding new first tier connections. You want to go to the next level, second tier connections. Make sense? Hope you're tracking on that. So that's where our focus is. It's on second tier connections. Once you get the results, it's simply a matter of sending out connection requests based on what you find. Plain and simple. It's not that complicated. People don't make it complicated. It's a simple process. Just follow the process and make it happen. Okay? So, here's the deal. Let's jump on LinkedIn real quick and just kind of run through what you want. So, you start up here in the search bar. Once you sign in, just click in the search bar. You're going to bring up this little window here. What we're looking for is people. We want people. So we click on people. And now, what we talked about here was filtering. So you want to go over to your all filters. Click on that. It's going to expand it out. And then you have options on how to filter the number of people you find. Okay? So again, under connections, we don't need first tier because we're already connected to them. And our goal is to add 100 new people. So we go to second tier connections. That's one of the filters. And you see up here, it'll tell you the number of filters you set up in here. And again, you can narrow as much as you want to. I like to narrow based on locations because my opportunity is only in the United States, Canada, and the UK. So I go here, United States, UK, Canada's not here, but you can go up here and type it. Okay, there it is. Boom, like that. You can narrow down. You can go to cities if you want to. I mean, it's up to you how far you want to drill down. The more specific you can get, in some cases, the better off you are. So if you want to look at past companies or industries or language preferences or whatever works for you, what I would recommend is current companies. And I would say look for current MLM companies, you know, like let's just say for fun, the original, the one that started it all, Amway. Pump that in, and then you just select that as a filter. And then what I would do is continue to go back and drill down a little bit further. So anything related to Amway, I would keep adding them until I get, you know, a solid foundation. And then, I mean, you don't have to do all of these, but you can if you want. It's up to you. I wouldn't go too crazy with it. Just keep it at a simple surface level. And then you go here, once you get your filters in, a few of them hit apply. And what it's going to do is bring up a list of people. In this case, it brought up 34 people. You know, that was just something that I looked up. So, you know, cool, no biggie. And then all you do is you go through and you connect. And you can either send the canned message, just hit send now, or if you want to add a note, you can add a note. So I would say something to this person like, hello, I see you are with Amway. That's great. Or I'll say that's great. Simple message, just something to just break the ice, basically. That's all we're doing, breaking the ice. And then like, and so all you really would do is go through and just repeat that process over and over again. Your goal is 100 per day, plain and simple. All right. So with that, I'm going to check over here real quick, and our next training in this series, basically part 6. We're going to talk about prospecting and how to have a conversation with people once you start making a connection. So that's where our focus is going to be in the next training. And with that, I'm going to sign out and say we'll catch you tomorrow in part 6. Take care.